on the Pumas this week. Are they a little bit of a difficult side to prepare for, given they haven't played any tests this year? You don't have a whole lot of footage to go off when it comes to preparing?
Yeah, they haven't played any test matches, but they have had 2 games against Australia A, and we've got a bit of footage on those, so we can go off a bit of that and then a bit of what they've done in the past.
Sam, I was just wondering, after last week's defeat, what personally have you been saying to your team during the week to get them back up to where they need to be?
Look, we've been pretty much just focusing on the things that we want to get better at. So we're looking to play a fast, up-tempo game this weekend. Continue to work hard on our set piece. So a lot of the messaging, I suppose, is pretty directly related to rugby. I don't feel I have to, try and motivate the team as such to play well. They've got a bit of an edge about them already.
A lot of attention yesterday to the fact that pretty much the basis of the group that played so well in Auckland and in Sydney. Can you just speak to, I guess, any danger that you guys kind of just turn up expecting to click back into that mode from ANZ Stadium? How do you avoid that?
We won't know for sure until we turn up, but game day. But I think just based off the way we've trained this week, the group's been pretty clinical. We've been pretty much training well, and with that, we've just got to get the mental aspect of the game right, and that pretty much comes down to attitude and desire to get up off our line defensively, and a lot to do with work rate and things like that. So you can't really, as such, train those sort of things. That comes down to mental preparation of individuals and turning up wanting to play.
Your team comes off Super Rugby, Aotearoa, and you've had warm-up games predominantly. How much of an advantage is that from a conditioning point of view, from coming to grips with test match rugby intensity, and how do you go about sort of exploiting that advantage?
Look, hard to know without sort of knowing how they train. I know from a personal point of view, I in the past, if I hadn't been playing, when you're involved in the All Blacks environment, the intensity and the level that we train at sort of gives you confidence that you can go out and play after having not played for a few weeks. I think we've probably definitely got a little bit of an advantage over them in that area, though, having played sort of 4 test matches in the last 5 weeks. But look, with that, they'll be very fresh, and I think having 3 or 4 weeks together training for this game particularly, they'll be pretty well structured and know how they want to play the game, so they might even themselves out a wee bit.
And you're about to play your 5th straight test. I'm just wondering how you are in terms of how you're feeling. Any sort of any sort of load on you, or do you feel fresh?
Yeah, thanks for checking in, Mark. Look, Fozzie's been really good, even the last couple of weeks. He's been sort of asking me how I'm going, and look, to be honest, I'm probably a little bit surprised with how well I've been bouncing back with these test matches. So to be honest, the body's feeling really good, enjoying my rugby, feel I'm playing well, and but still feel like I've got areas to improve and motivated to do that. So it certainly helps mentally when you're not having to carry and fight through little niggles and injuries. And at the moment, I'm partaking in every training, full training, and pulling up well. So long may that continue.
Typically, what's the toughest thing about playing the Pumas? When they're somewhere near their best, what's the toughest aspect of a test against them?
Look, they can obviously be very physical, but I think the toughest part about playing the Pumas at their best is their ability to keep the ball alive. They're offloading. They're very good on their feet and run good lines. So it's that keeping the ball alive, getting them behind the game line again and again, which can make them a hard beast to stop. So we'll have to try nullify that, sort of get up off the line, chop them, get 2 men in the tackle, and hopefully we don't see too much of that tomorrow.
Sam, with it being such a long tour, who in the squad is driving you mad now? You're ready to come home, I bet.
Oh, me and Damian are actually starting to clash a little bit these last couple of days. He's just been winding me up. He's running the same haircut as Nathan Cleary, and he thinks he is Nathan Cleary at the moment after New South Wales. Good win on Wednesday night, so yeah, me and Damian, but we still love each other. We're just sort of rubbing each other up the wrong way sometimes.